Okay, the next instrument I want to show you is a site-specific. It's called a Gracie Curette. And by site-specific, I mean it's used for one specific area in the mouth. This one happens to be the Gracie 1314. This instrument was designed to use on the distal areas of the posterior teeth. So I would like to show you that it is a curette. It is site-specific. It does have a nice rounded toe. It's especially used for root planing. So today I would like to show you how to figure out which is the correct end. Some students really have difficulty using these instruments, and it's really not difficult at all. They are great to use for root planing, and they're great to use in areas that are difficult to access. If you notice, this one has a lot of bends, and there are other Gracies that have a lot more, but this one is bent especially to adapt well to the distal portions of the posterior teeth. So let me show you how we can figure which end is the correct end to use. Again, with this instrument, if you remember posterior parallel with that terminal shank, then you're going to be in good shape. So here we go. We're going to try and adapt it to the distal portion of the mandibular first molar. First, I'm going to check my grasp. Again, the same grasp that we've been using right along. We want to check to make sure the thumb and the forefinger are across from one another with enough room to roll. We want to make sure that the side of our middle finger is resting on the shank. And again, our ring finger is our pivot or fulcrum finger, and that will be extended. So let's check our grasp. We're going to come in and we're going to put the instrument into the distal portion of the tooth, and approximately we want to see if this terminal shank is parallel to the long axis of the tooth. It looks like this part of the instrument is. So let's flip ends and let's see what the other one looks like. Oh my goodness, that's across, isn't it? Down and around. And that's not what we want. Let's try it again. There we go. Can you see that? Can you see that this is parallel? And this end is across. Let's flip ends, and we know now that this is parallel and this is the correct end. As I said before, this Gracie was designed to use on the distal portions of posterior teeth. So what we'll do is we'll start at the distal buccal line angle. I'm going to show you the motion supragingivally, and then I will show you how to insert this instrument correctly. The distal buccal line angle, and the movement is like this. Right into the distal, halfway across the interproximal. Very simple instrument to use. Let's try that one more time. Again, I'll show you supragingivally. Okay, at the distal buccal line angle, check your grasp, roll it into the interproximal, and halfway across. Very good. Now let me show you how to insert it. Remember, we talked a little bit about inserting at 0. The face of the instrument needs to be at 0 degrees to the surface of the tooth you're working on. So with this instrument, you're going to lean it towards the distal, insert at 0, and then open your instrument just a little bit, and you can instrument right into the interproximal and remove your instrument. Very good job.